welcome back to the channel. I've already accomplished the most difficult thing I'll accomplish this weekend, finding a parking spot in the White Mountains on a Saturday morning. This weekend, I'm doing a 2-day hike. I'm parked here at the Sawyer River Trail trailhead off the Kancamagus Highway. I'm going to do a 2-day hike today, summiting Mount Carrigain, and then camping in the Pemigewasset Valley, somewhere out in the area of Stillwater Junction. And then tomorrow, I won't be summiting any mountains, but I'll have a long, about 20-mile day back through the valley and then back through Hancock Notch to connect over to Sawyer River Trail and get back out to my car. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit, low humidity by New England standards, and sunny. So it looks to be a beautiful day today. I think overnight there's a chance of some showers, and then tomorrow there's definitely going to be some rain at some point. I'm just hoping the rain holds off until I get camp broken down in the morning. It'll be nice to get everything put away and in my dry bag in the backpack before the rain comes, but if not, no big deal. I'll just have to dry things out during the week. So in any case, yeah, it looks like the weather will be good today. A little bit of rain tomorrow, but it should be a good trip. I'm looking forward to it. Let's get after it. Okay, we came from the Kancamagus Highway, so we're just shy of 4 miles in. This bridge here heads over towards Sawyer Pond, and we're going to continue straight onto the Forest Service Road, Sawyer River Road. And here is our trail to Mount Carrigain. Signal Ridge. Just about a mile or so up Signal Ridge Trail, maybe a tad more than that. And there's actually quite a few people out on the trails, more than I would have guessed with the road closed. But I guess people are just parking at the bottom of the road and walking up the road. I'd have to look at my map to see how far, maybe 2 or 3 miles. So anyway, I'm about a mile or so up. I spoke to one backpacker coming down just to see if she had camped in the Pemi Valley last night and what the bug situation was. I've got to be honest with you, I'm considered bailing with how bad they were earlier. That's a little better right here. And she told me her last mile, like basically right here, has been the worst in the last 2 days for bugs. And to me, this area is heaven compared to what I dealt with earlier. She might have just moved right through the Pemi Valley though quickly yesterday, and she said it was breezy, so that might have knocked them down a bit. But she camped on the summit, which I think is technically legal because I don't think the summit's in the wilderness area, so you don't need to be 200 feet off the trail. And I don't think the summit technically is above tree line. So it's a thought for me to stay on the summit tonight. I'd have to get some water before I get there, and just lug up a little more water. I wasn't planning on picking up any more water because there's water on the other side, you know, after I descend. Excuse me. So I'm considering that. The only problem is I'll be there awfully early, you know. Certainly by like 2 o'clock I'll be there, even if I really take my time. So I don't know what I'd do with myself with all that time. So anyway, I'm just going to keep walking for now and see how things play out. Okay, we have reached the junction of Signal Ridge and Carrigain Notch trails. We are going to take a left and continue on Signal Ridge, a little over 3 miles to the summit. There's the summit of Mount Carrigain with the summit fire tower. Well, it's not even 2 o'clock yet, but I've got this campsite here within spitting distance of the summit, and I don't think I can pass it up. Especially pass up being able to get footage of sunset and sunrise from the summit. There's just not that many legal campsites up high in the Whites. So I'm going to take it. I'll have to make do with my water situation. All right, camp is set up. I'm about to go check out the summit. And also my water situation is solved. Katie and Janine gave me about a half liter, maybe a little more, which will give me enough to easily make it through the night and the morning. So thank you very much. I met Katie earlier this year in between North and South Twin, where she was at a lookout, and I stopped to film, and we chatted a bit, and she recognized me today. She should be my producer because I met her again today where she was stopped, and it was a good spot to film. So she's got a good eye for the good spots. Anyway, thank you so much, Janine and Katie. Really appreciate it. get much better than this. All right, tonight it's gonna be chicken fried rice, and if it cooks fast enough, I might even still have a glass of this black box Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile remaining. I think a Pinot Noir would go better with the chicken fried rice as far as red wines go, but I don't trust Pinot Noir in a box, at least not yet. They're starting to box better and better wines, so we'll see. I ought to try the black box Pinot Noir. I've never tried it, but I tend to find that low budget Pinot Noir is typically kind of nasty. Pretty good. I think my friend Matt hooked me up with this one. Let me know how good this one is, and I think he's right. I had dinner and my box of wine up on the fire tower, and I'm back in my tent, just changing clothes and doing some housekeeping and whatnot. I am changing my plans for tomorrow. The thought of a 20-mile day through the valley with all those mosquitoes is just not appealing to me. So I still am going to dump off the backside of Carrigain, descend Desolation Trail, but then I'm going to swing back around through the Carrigain Notch Trail, reconnect with Signal Ridge, and then come back out the way I came in. It's going to be a shorter day, about 14 miles instead of 20 miles. It's probably going to have actually more climbing because there is some climbing to get through Carrigain Notch. So I don't think it's necessarily going to be an easier day, but I think there'll be less mosquitoes, and that's what I'm after. Additionally, I passed a lot of chanterelle mushrooms on the way today, and I'm going to grab a bunch of those for some meals this week. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. I'll leave my final decision for the morning, but I'm thinking that's going to be it. I am going to head back out to the fire tower and the summit for sunset and hopefully get some good footage for y'all to see. Well, I've seen better sunsets than that, but it was still pretty nice. And I saw what I think were sundogs as well, which is pretty unusual, a bit before the sunset. So that was cool. But I'm back to my tent now. Still a little early. I'm going to charge my devices, do my my homework, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It's about 4:30 a.m. I'm up on the tower. I thought I'd try to get up and get the sunrise, but it's so socked in, there's not going to be one. So I'm going to finish my coffee and head back down to my tent and figure out what I'm going to do. All right, I'm on Desolation Trail, headed down. Had kind of a lazy morning once I realized that we weren't going to be able to catch a sunrise, so just hung out, chatted with some nice folks that I met, and had a couple cups of coffee. Thanks again to Janine and Katie for giving me the extra water. That really helped out. So I'm just going to head down Desolation Trail to Carrigain Notch Trail, and then rather than heading off into the Pemi Valley and coming back the way I originally planned, I'm going to swing back around Carrigain on Carrigain Notch Trail. I forget how many miles, 3.5, and I'll reconnect with the Signal Ridge Trail, and then I'm going to go back out from there the same way that I came in from the Kankamagas Highway. So should be a good day. Hoping to get some chanterelle mushrooms along the way. Hoping to beat the rain. I don't think I will, and don't really care that much. It was nice to pack up camp and still remain dry. So if the rain comes now, so be it. Should be a good day. Nancy Pond Trail and 302 that away. We are going to head into Carrigain Notch. This goes for, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles and then reconnects with the trail we took up Carrigain yesterday, Signal Ridge. And then from there, I'll be going back out the way I came in yesterday, through a mosquito alley, I'll call it. 5-mile gauntlet of some of the worst mosquitoes I've encountered in years. Good little haul of chanterelles so far. Probably won't gather many more. I only take what I can eat within a couple of days. I am back to the intersection with the Signal Ridge Trail. From here on out, I'll be covering the same ground that I covered on the way in, so I am going to wrap up most of my filming here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying it, and I'll see you on the next one.